holding socks double-stranded and create gradients. To use up small skeins of yarn, it's perfect because you can gradient into whatever color you like and still create socks from the smallest skein. And holding strands double, it makes the whole process even easier. The socks are run faster and the gradients look nicer. So I will knit January socks, inspired by this landscape. To me it looks all kind of blue, white, reddish, black. See all the white, bright blue, black. Sunset, it's 5 o'clock. My favorite mountain. There is snow everywhere. That's how January looks in my town. For my landscape January socks, I like to take these 3 blues for the cuff. And I hope those will be enough to knit 2 cuffs from. If not, I just mix it with something else. But this is like a stripy bluish tone sock yarn. Then there is this glittery bright blue thread. And this 1 ply, which also has different shades of blue. And I think that would be nice for the sky, which is the cuff. Then I will change without gradient into those 2 whites. This is just snow white and this is like an off-white with brownish slobs in it. No gradient, because that's the peak of the mountains, which will fade pretty quick with a gradient into this black white sock yarn and this leftover very old sock yarn, which is different blues and a little beige and whitish. And I will probably hold those 2 together and also hold those 2 together. Maybe do a few lines of just the white on top and then start holding them together, something like that. And then for the tip toe of my sock, or just after the heel, so those 2 will be the heel probably. It might be that this is not enough for 2 heels, probably not, so I will have to figure out something with that. But I have enough of this blue with the red variegation and this really dark blue, which will be the toe, also held together. All this in 1 sock. I think we'll reassemble the colors of the landscape right now. Can't wait to see it. The thing is, Das Mondachaf is a lady in Germany that hand dyes wool, and she does such a great job. I love her stuff, and I just saw she has a yearly subscription of sock wool with the monthly dye, and I really wanted to get it, and I thought, no, come on, I have enough in my stash to make my own blends of monthly socks. So I thought, you know what, no, I'm not gonna buy new wool, I'm gonna make my own blends. So I made the mood socks and now the landscape socks. Then I thought, you know what, if I just keep up with that to do at least 1 of my own blends every month, I can buy her monthly dye, a subscription. What do you think? I did it. I couldn't hold back. Oh my God, they're so nice. This is her dye for January, Das Mondachaf. Isn't it pretty? I love it. I love her speckle stuff. And dark. My daughter thought it was very January, and probably for most people it is. I love it. So I want to knit socks with this strand too. I'm not sure yet if I want to do pearl brioche socks, for which I would probably use this strand, which has glitter, is also Mondachaf. It's not very contrasty, but I think it would look nice. Or I just stay with gradients for January and go into other things in another month. Or I just stay with gradients for the whole year. I don't know yet what I feel like. I'm working on my January snow landscape socks, and I try short rows with the sky to create mountains that I will fill in with the white. And the mountains are the negative space, if you know what I mean. Let's see if this is gonna work. This will be the sky, and the mountains will come in here. This is harder than I thought, and I think I just lost patience. I will frog this and do the mountains with good old color work, and maybe try the short rows again when the hills come in. Something like that. I don't like it. Whatever. I realized if you hold socks double-stranded, if you do color work, it gets really too thick. And now I'm just going back to my gradients. I think it turns out really nice. It would be much nicer with white, but the blue is the sky. And this is the mountaintop. And then it goes into the dark trees that have some glittery snow on it. I don't know if you can see the glitter here. It's this one. And then now it will get darker and darker. Maybe at the tip of the toe I will use this yarn again to complement the sky a little. In the sky it's mixed with this one. Yeah, but sometimes you don't need to make pictures knitting, you know. Let the colors speak. I think this looks very nice. It looks painted. For the toe, I actually added some blue to complement the blue cuff, which I really don't like. And now the toe looks even worse. Looks like a pool or something. You know, those are typical colors that an indoor pool would use for their lockers. No, I have to frog the toe till here and keep everything dark. And then the cuff will be replaced with this one. That still looks like January. And to be honest, most of the days in January, the sky looked like this and not like this. So I'm completely fine exchanging my cuff. Thankfully, I knitted this cuff upwards and did a tubular bind off. And then I added the socks where my cast on was. So I can just open that cast on row and keep this cuff for another project. One day I will be glad I have this cuff. But you could do that also with cuffs that you knit from top down. You just cut your yarn where your sock starts here, and then detach it like this. So I can just start knit the next sock, not worrying about the first cuff, which is going to be fun. Now I'll place all the stitches back onto needles, and I will place them just on 2 needles. I have 40 stitches, so that will be 20 stitches on each needle. I place the stitches on the needle from the back, so they're placed not twisted. I mean, at this point I basically could just also knit up and finish the cuff like this, but I wanted to see first if the cuff fits, and I wanted to try out that tubular cast on. So I knitted my cuff top down. You can attach that cuff whatever which way you like. I'm going to do it like this, that this last stitch here is going to be here. So in case I run out of tail here, I can just pick up this tail. Let's start the grafting. I'm also going to put the cuff on 2 needles because it's just easier for grafting. The yarn comes from the back. That means I have to set up my stitch in the front now, which will be a pull through as to purl on the right side. And then I can go to the back, lift off as to purl, pull through as to knit, and then in the front, lift off as to knit, pull through as to purl. Give it a good tug so you can keep the tension that you used for the knitting. And then in the back, where we see the purl ridges, lift off as to purl, the second stitches, pull through as to knit, and then in the front, lift off as to knit, pull through as to purl. So in that fashion, I'm just grafting my sock to the new cuff all around. And as I thought, this tail probably wasn't enough, so I will just continue with the tail from the cuff to finish. I'm on the last stitch in the back needle. I grafted all around my sock. I'm gonna lift off as to purl. To close this hole, I go into that first stitch from the back, like it happens with the row above. Can you see that? That's this connection. So I just go in from the back to close this gap. Then I lift off as to knit here. And pull through as to purl. And when you pull that last pull through as to purl up, you can see it closes that hole that still happens here. Then we go to the back stitch again, which has only 1 loop through. So we have to lift this one off as to purl. And pull through as to knit with this one. And then this hole comes because I have to tighten the yarn on the other side. And now I will actually wear this sock. Yay! I do think it turned out really nice. Let me show you. The cuff is the sky, then it goes to the white mountain and then to the black trees, etc. And I like it a lot. However, this one feels better because the wool was a little skinnier. I have it both double-stranded and it's a little tighter. The landscape socks are a little looser because the yarn was a little thicker. I could have probably cast on a stitch less per needle for that landscape sock. You see, if you compare the two socks, you can see they're a little wider than my mood socks. And that's because of the black and white wool, and the dark blue wool are a little thicker than the standard sock wool I used. And that's my punishment for not making a swatch. But who would make a swatch for socks? I wouldn't. But they're still fitting. I just really like how tight they fit and how stretchy they are. They're better. The mood socks are better fit. They're both perfect, but those socks have been just trouble. But they turned out pretty beautiful and satisfactory. at the end anyway. But the mood socks are just perfect. They feel so good. I want more of those socks, and that's why I'm allowed to knit after my January mood socks and my January landscape socks. Finally, the January Mondachaf socks with this beautiful dye from Das Mondachaf, which means the moon sheep. And what better way is there to introduce you to that project than with my NASA print. We chose the Lights of the World at Night from NASA 2016 as the Black Marble project. This is how the States looked in 2016, with New York up there being the brightest. Then there is South America. I guess that bright spot here is Paris. I'm where it's darkest somewhere. And the Nile is pretty bright. And then, of course, Japan. That would be the place to be. Look how nice and dark it is here. I love this print. And I love Das Mondachaf wool. I can't wait to knit those socks. So check back for that. If you like to purchase the monthly dye of Das Mondachaf, which is going to be great. All the wool I have seen so far from her is just wonderful. There will be a link in the description where you can get a little percentage off for the monthly dye subscription. And I get a little provision. I would be very happy if you would knit along with the monthly socks. If you want to see how I made the January mood socks, check out this video. If you want to see how I will have made the Mondachaf socks, check out this video up here. I hope I haven't sucked you out yet. Come on, socks are great. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.